Well, chapter 142 is here, and we continue with the craziness from last chapter. Ruby can't be stopped anymore, and we actually get to see some reactions from the other characters and their thoughts on the upcoming kissing scene, including Aqua. I've been waiting to see how Aqua feels about all of this, and it seems like we get a good glimpse of that in this chapter. But yeah, I'm gonna just get started with it. The title of the chapter is Responsibility, and it starts off with Kana saying she knew about the kiss in the script for Aqua and Ruby, but she's still shocked it's actually happening. She even asked Miyako how she feels about this as a parent. And look at Miyako's face here. Even she doesn't know what to think besides saying it's complicated. Meanwhile, we got Memcho over there saying that it's a kissing scene with a popular idol on the rise and her super handsome twin brother. So actually everyone's gonna want to see that. She even wonders if the movie's gonna sell like crazy just for the kissing scene alone, which would be wild. Kana stops Memcho in her tracks though, saying she doesn't even understand why Ruby would want to do this. But guess what? Ruby then shouts that she also thinks kissing her brother is weird, but Kaburagi wouldn't stop pestering her about it. Okay, so maybe Kaburagi was pushing her to do it, but come on, we all know that Ruby's capping about the kiss being weird. I mean, just look at her in the next panel saying it's ridiculous, that she has no choice. Yeah, her face tells a whole different story. Ruby can't even hide the fact she wants to kiss Aqua anymore. Both Memcho and Kana can see Ruby's completely obsessed with him. And look at Kana's face here, she's mad or disgusted, or both. Unfortunately, Salty Kana and her fans are just gonna have to take the L here. The only girl in the competition for Aqua not to kiss yet. I'm sorry, Kana fans. Kana then questions what was Aqua thinking by putting the scene in the script. Did she think Aqua wanted to kiss Ruby? Probably not, as it seems like there was someone else who had really strong feelings about the scene, according to Miyako. She goes on to say that they actually have no evidence of romance between Hikaru and Ai. No one really knows what their love was like, or what happened. Basically, it's an original scene based off how they imagine things might have happened. Kaburagi told them to include a kissing scene, but they didn't have verbal evidence, and Aqua couldn't write it well either, so Aqua went to none other than Abiko and Yoriko. To be honest, I was surprised to see them back, but it makes sense he went to go seek their assistance for this. After all, it's not unusual that people come to them to discuss their work. They improved by discussing their work as well. Abiko especially says they're pros to making stories, so Aqua can rely on them, which she does decide to do. He then shows them the scripts, and Yoriko says that it does seem to be coming together well, but coming together doesn't mean entertaining. And with some mischievous expressions, both the authors are already quite ready to touch up on some stuff in the script. They quickly begin by moving some scenes around, adjusting the dialogue, and deciding it would be best to eliminate flashbacks. But it seems the romance is what needs the most work, so Yoriko first suggests adding a painful yet funny flirting scene. It actually seems like they're discussing some of the scenes we saw in chapter 140, when I disregarded Hikaru's advice about her clothes, but still listened anyways, and also with the dinner date they went on. We actually see them discussing the mismatched socks with holes that I was wearing, so it's kinda cool we get to see how the scene was actually developed. But then we get to the most important scene of the film, the kissing scene, which unfortunately for Aqua, Yoriko makes it clear she wants it to be long and somewhat strong, which is actually a wild thing to say. Abiko wants it that way too, but Aqua is kinda hoping he can just kiss Ruby on the cheek. Like bro is swanning right now. He's the one who plays that part after all. However, they both immediately shut him down. Abiko tells Aqua that this is his responsibility, and Yoriko goes on to say that as a writer, you're trying to uncover many people's secrets and make money off of it. That's why they're not allowed to have their own safety zone. Yoriko says this very seriously. Stories are things that can actually kill people. That's why those who make stories are required to take responsibility for everything they write. They must always be aware of those who could get hurt by their stories. So in the end, they continue to write anyways, and must not forget their responsibilities. Basically, you can probably look at this like Aqua and Manga knowing the chaos that will erupt when Aqua and Ruby kiss, but they're still gonna write and draw it anyways, because they won't allow themselves to have a safety zone either. But yeah, we then cut to later on at night, with Aqua out on a balcony thinking about his responsibility when Ruby overhears him. She has a popsicle in hand and asks what Aqua means by that. He says don't worry, but Ruby questions if he's sure about that. That's because Aqua is also gonna have to take responsibility for her tomorrow too. We got Dark Ruby over here telling him that the time has come as tomorrow they will be filming that kissing scene, and this is also going to be Ruby's first kiss, so she tells Aqua he should take responsibility for that too. Poor Aqua here is still sweating like crazy right now. All he can do is accept that's his responsibility too. The way he says it though makes Ruby question if he doesn't like the idea, which Aqua does confirm. He doesn't feel comfortable kissing his own sister, meaning Aqua does see Ruby as his blood sister right now. But here's where Ruby brings up the big debate. In that case, why doesn't Aqua just try to see her as Serena then? Of course, Aqua questions if that means she'll see him as Goro too. And so Ruby tells Aqua to imagine what if Serena miraculously recovered from her illness. We then actually get a panel of an adult Serena holding onto Goro, of her having actually grown up healthy and then rushing straight to Goro the moment she was discharged. Age difference aside, it's kinda wholesome to see Serena healthy and happy. Then on her 18th birthday, she would finally speak the words she had been holding back for so long to the doctor. That's a scenario Ruby probably dreamed about back then, but now that girl is standing in front of Aqua. If Aqua thinks about it like the scenario Ruby envisioned, she questions if he'd be able to kiss her. Yet with all that said, Aqua just says who knows. That annoys Ruby a bit, but then she has another suggestion. If Aqua isn't feeling confident, they can rehearse it. And bruh, Aqua looks stunned when he heard that. There's no escaping it now either, as Ruby hugs him from behind and reiterates that they can rehearse the kissing right now. After all, it's just them two alone at home right now. And so, the chapter ends with Ruby asking Aqua if he's still reluctant. I just gotta give it to Ruby here and how serious she is about the role, going as far as to practice kissing with her brother for the scene. That's how it should be. I'm just joking though. I think we all know she'd love to practice as much as she can with Aqua, even if it wasn't for the movie. Or I guess in her head, she'll see him as Goro. I guess if you look at it that way, it's not that weird. Well, I mean it's still weird in a different way. I don't know. At least it was nice to see what Serena looked like if she grew up. She looks much healthier and genuinely happy. Although I still don't know if seeing Ruby as Serena and himself as Goro will help Aqua that much though. But he's gonna have to go through with it either way. And when it happens, that panel of them kissing is gonna blow up the fandom. There's a break next week though, so it'll be another 2 weeks at least before we potentially get it. So get ready. But yeah, do y'all think they're actually gonna kiss or something's gonna happen and interfere with the filming? Like imagine if Kara just runs in there to stop them, not wanting to see his own children kiss. That'd be funny, but you know, maybe there's also a chance that he wanted this scene to be included. Like maybe he told Kaburagi to make sure to include the kissing scene between I and him. That could be interesting too, but let me know what y'all think in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching. Please drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I got some more Oshi content here too that you can check out. Peace.